Bonjour, bonsoir. It's Planet Glee une autre fois. And we wish you a Happy New Year. First of all, feels good to be back here at Bayvac and doing the show. It's been a while since I've done the show. Actually, I haven't done the show since the summer when I had my classical guitar music teacher on, and a couple of my fellow students who were very well practiced, unlike me. Of course, you know me. You know you do. You know me. I'm a crazeball, and that's always been the case. Anyway, it feels really good to be here, and thank you for watching. We are blessed, as usual, to have an esteemed guest. And our esteemed guest, you know him. Count Federico Vardal, my best friend in my life, besides my partner, Jim. And here we are. So, Federico, so happy to see you.
So voila, le jeux sont faits.
Le jeux
So
sont faits.
I am so happy to be in the new edition of Planet Glee. And so thank you for your attention. And I know that I saw in your YouTube channel, Planet Glee, that you have a lot of subscribers. Your video are a lot of hits, etc. So I am very happy for that, and I wish to you, of course, all the best from the bottom of my heart for the new year and for Planet Glee, new episode of Planet Glee. Of course, Planet Glee is the second and the fourth Tuesday
Yes.
each month on, now we are live, so are 76.sfc.tv.
Yes.
Okay, so this.
Right. And Count Federico, we are here today to talk about your new show,
Thank you so much.
What You're Right.
Yes.
Now, when we think about rights, we think about immigrant rights. Hello. We think about women's rights.
Absolutely, yes.
We think about the right to be on the planet, to have a home, all these things.
Yes.
What do you find about your show that you really feel is most made you want to do it?
So, are you, all of you, means the audience, because they ask me, of course, in Count Vardal TV show, that will be after a few days again, they ask me, because I often spoke about human rights, two person ask me, why you do not create a show about the new rights that we need, because the laws must be updated, because of course the society change.
Yes.
We change, everything change, and there are new rights maybe, or to update the laws. So that's why I create the what is your rights, singular. And also, I didn't copy anything, but the title is a little bit similar to the most famous USA TV program many years ago, that was What Is Your Line?
I was thinking the same thing. That's so funny. I was thinking the same thing. What's your line?
So I
What's
said,
my line?
It's so easy. So also, What Is Your Line? Remember me, my field, theater and cinema,
Yes.
and Pirandello too. The line of the character, etc.
Right.
So I decided to create the show that is broadcast every Tuesday at 10 p.m. San Francisco time, so Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, you're on
channel,
Tuesday.
every Tuesday On channel 29.sfc.tv.
Okay.
Okay.
Every Tuesday at what time?
10 p.m. San Francisco time.
10 p.m.
Of course, 22 minutes as Planet Glee as all the program of Beivac.
And as many of our viewers know, you broadcast around the world. You have a very large
Thank
audience.
you.
Now, what time is your show on in, say, Barcelona or?
Barcelona means Europe, Middle East, Cairo, Rome, Paris. So 10, they are 9 hours more than us. So is early morning, as 7 a.m. Morning in all the area of Europe, Middle East, means Mediterranean area. So it's good time.
So your friends do have a chance to watch it.
Yes, definitely. New York is 1 a.m. because, of course, New York is 3 hours after San Francisco.
Yes.
And so all Latin America is okay, all America is okay, and even Asia. So is a good time to broadcast. So today means today. Yes,
Oh,
today.
tonight.
Because tonight.
And I think you told me that you just made a new episode.
Yes, I make a new episode, and tonight there is the horoscope by the Oracle of Siwa in Egypt about all the signs.
Okay.
But today I recorded your sign, that is Capricorn, because no time to record all the sign. So today I think almost all the sign, and next week will be the Capricorn.
Now you're Capricorn too.
No
You're,
way. No. I
You're
am
January
close to
24th?
I am Aquarius.
Oh.
Means I am very close to the Capricorn because I have
Okay.
January 24, so I think the second day is the first day of the Aquarius. Very close to your sign.
Okay.
That you are December 24.
That's right.
Yes. So we are 1 month. After 1 month. Okay.
And we're born on the same day of the month, which I don't know if a lot of people think about this, but people who are born on the same day of the month often have similar personality characteristics. Now, today, I don't know if you knew that. It was something that I noticed one time when I had an office job, and there were other people in where I worked who we all had the same 24 of the month, and we were all easygoing people.
Nice. Easygoing is very good.
Yeah.
To be easygoing is very good. Yes,
Right.
I love that. Easygoing, of course, to be deep inside,
Hopefully,
and hopefully, some we try. All of us we try, no? So we try because we have to carry our life every instant, etc. So we try to be easygoing, but with a deep background, so we can. In this way, it's possible.
Now, we talked earlier about your relationship with Dietrich Fellini and Pirandello.
Yes.
How do they fit in with your show?
So, of course, never I met Pirandello because he was died, means because I came much later Pirandello, but I had the privilege to meet his close friend, a great Italian writer, Paolo Massimo Bontempelli, that gave me a special, sublime monologue unpublished of Pirandello, was called The Nemo, you know that was the premiere in San Francisco last year.
Yes, that was so, for those of you who missed it, I went and I went to film it, and I made a mistake with the camera, but they have it at the Italian Cultural Institute here in San Francisco.
But you
so
like a
see
lot,
it.
I think.
Oh, I was in awe of Federico's talent, believe me.
Thank you so much. So about Fellini, now I thinking means that Pirandello was the innovator of the theater, the modern theater, of course.
Yes.
So after Pirandello, all the theater was changed, even cinema. cinema because, of course, theater is connected with cinema.
Right.
Also, Pirandello was a great intellectual. So even Fellini absorbed the innovation of Pirandello. Even in his film, he rests a genius, Fellini, of course, that was my mentor, but even in the films, I love a lot his film, Fellini 8 and a Half.
Yes.
Because speak about to be in front to the camera and the opposite. You
Right.
know, like Pirandello, the sixth character in Look for an
An
Author.
author.
So is in theater, not in theater of the theater, cinema in cinema, etc. And so a writer from UK is writing my bio kindly, but also
Oh,
my
really?
yes my relationship means my friendship with Federico Fellini. And so now I have to give to her more material and about Marlene Dietrich. Yes, I met Marlene Dietrich after almost 1 year. I met Fellini, and she was a great teacher for me. And all the people knows that was one of the first legend of cinema, Marlene. And she fight, of course, about rights against the anti-Semitism, of course, against. And she got the American nationality because she was born in Deutschland, in German. And she came again in German. She fight during the Second World War. She left Hollywood for the human rights.
Yes.
So that's why, and I have to mention a little bit, it's not so important, that her daughter tried to destroy the legend of her mother.
Yes, you said.
This is not a right, because but because her daughter took money from the book that she is called Maria Riva, she got. So so she tried to sell her mother that she's a worldwide eternal legend just to get money to tell to the people maybe what is not true anyway, are private things, are not public. So I don't like that for money she sold her private life and also the private life of her mother, that is private life. And so this is not a right, definitely not. So I got the point, I think.
What do you think about that? Does someone have the right to steal somebody else's stuff?
Yes, exactly. This is the point. This is a point, yes, especially when we speak about creativity, art, that is pure invention, so I have to be respected because some people are privileged because they have the gift to invent, to create.
Absolutely. It's a God-given.
Yes, anyway,
Or
God
however
or
you
not
believe.
God.
Yeah, however,
yes.
whatever you believe.
Yes, yes, definitely. So it's the first thing to respect the creativity of each of us, not only the artist, because of course we was born with this special gift, and so our profession became that, but all the people, and so we are under the service of the people to push them to stimulate creativity. This is our goal, I think, of all artists. Of course, included you and this program, because this program now is stimulating what? The creativity. Exactly. So that's why what's your rights. So of course is important to speak about that, and to respect the creativity of people, because respecting the creativity you can respect the life of the people and the freedom of the people. I think is a good the best vehicle.
Now, what do you feel about the role of the Middle East in the rest of the world's affairs?
So, of course, I am not a politician, but this doesn't mean that I don't want to understand politics. I want to understand politics, of course, because it's a right, another right to everybody. So
Right.
everybody must understand politics. Please try to understand politics because it's concerning all of us, okay? So, and we must help each other. Okay, so about Middle East, I don't want to come in the politic connection, but I think
And what about Italy?
no, I will want to finish about Middle East. That
Okay.
Italy could be also part a little bit of Middle East because it's almost in the same area, or Spain. But
Yes.
Middle East means I think people that maybe they are listen now must take more their freedom and their creativity to be free about dogma of religions, because in Middle East there are many religions. No, we know that there are Muslim, Christian, Jewish, etc. So much more free and much more spiritual. Spiritual means from inside ourselves to be connected with God, but I am not means I am not a specialist about that, but just like a human being. So
Yes.
about Italy, Italy is, between Middle East and Europe, because I don't think it means our mentality. I was born in Italy, is Mediterranean and not other, because our culture is Mediterranean, very ancient, from Egypt, Greece, Rome, etc., Tunis, etc., etc. So anyway, about Italy, there is some confusion in I don't want to speak again about politics. About politics is, of course, is difficult role that Italy geographically has, as Egypt too, because it's in the middle of the Mediterranean, and Egypt is much more is between Asia, Africa, is part of Africa, and Europe too. So I hope for all the world this year could be a good year, and I repeat the matter of creativity. So each one of us in San Francisco here, in Los Angeles, in New York, in Paris, in everywhere in the world, must be creative. Means creative could be also to be, I look at the time, but we have some
We have a little bit more.
superior about some situations. No, superior. I don't know. It's correct in English to see to be beyond, like a little bit.
Well, compassion,
Yes.
Now, um, what what would you say is your most essential element that you would like people to get out of your new show? What is the
The essential, I said, the essential is
or who will be your first guest on your new show?
will be a guest that is a movie director.
Oh.
He's a young movie director. I work with him.
Oh,
He's, Jason Zavaleta is called. He's from San Francisco. Now he lives in Hollywood, in Los Angeles.
Is he the one you know from San Francisco State?
Yes, exactly. I
remember
spoke
you
about
mentioned him before.
exactly, and so we make together. It means he made the direction of Como sta kayo, Dr. Rizal. That means in Filipino means how are you, Dr. Rizal? Rizal was a hero of Philippines who gave independence to Philippines.
Interesting.
And he was killed when he was 33 years old only.
Oh.
And before to be killed, 3 hours before, he wrote a poem, you can imagine, of course, about the Philippines, independence of Philippines. So he gave the life for the independence of Philippines. Was a great man. So we made a film only about the poem that Jose Rizal wrote.
You're kidding? Just
Yes,
about the
it was
poem?
the first time in the world. L'ultimo adios in Spanish, so it's the last farewell. You can find in YouTube too. On
Just
Conte
about the
Vardal.
poem. A whole.
Yes,
How long is
only
this
about
film?
it's a short film, of course.
Okay.
And so it's 17 minutes. Is enough,
Okay.
17 minutes. But
Yeah.
Jason made a great direction,
Oh.
and also with his production. That is Zava Film. So all people, cameramen, lights, all the people editing that participated was really great, and they was so young.
Wow.
Because Jason at that time I think was only 22 years old, so from San Francisco State University.
Yes, I
so
remember.
was great. When I proposed to him to make a film about Jose Rizal, he said, yes, in Philippines are in my blood too, so I will be very proud to do that, and he made. So,
Wow.
so this will be my guest. So will be broadcast, I think, not this night, but next Tuesday at 10 p.m. San Francisco time, 29.sfc.tv.
Now, and you will be doing the live show that day with him.
Yes, almost his live show, and sometime we are connected with the YouTube too, or Instagram, Facebook to make live, because so people that can lose, also Planet Glee, next time maybe you can do that. And yes,
It's time for us to say goodbye, I think.
I think. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Federico, for being here today. It's been my pleasure. Will you say goodbye?
Big kiss to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Oh, that went too fast. Like always.
Stop the record.